In the past, I've operated agencies that had to live within a budget. I've worked in city departments that have gone through the painful exercise of having to cut money. And in 1983, I was the head of the Social Services Division when Tony Anaya was faced with a 10% budget cut and passed that on to all of us. And I can tell you that that is not a pleasant prospect when you have to cut 10% from a budget that was already very, very short. To see the kinds of services that were ended, to see the pain in people's faces when you told them that we're not going to be able to do that anymore, or we have to lay you off, or we have to reduce your hours, that is not a pleasant experience. But I've had to go through that, and we at the city, we had to go through that as well when we had to cut budgets. But when you look at the state budget, and I'm on the Senate Finance Committee now, so we've been going over it with a fine-tooth comb. I just want to make a couple of points about the dilemmas that face us. One, we are not victims in this state of a mad spending spree, the way some of the journalists would have you believe it. We have not been overspending the state budget. What have we been spending the extra revenue we've had in the last few years on? Kids in schools and their teachers, health care for the elderly and the disabled through the Medicaid program, and we've added some new employees to do some services in state departments that were grossly understaffed to begin with. I mean, when people say, oh, you've got too many state employees, and then they come around the next time and say, yeah, but when I call the Workforce Solutions, I can't get an answer. Well, there's a dilemma there. We have spent by cutting taxes. That is an expenditure that we need to reflect. We've cut $1 billion from our state tax base. Let's realize that, and when now we react to that cut, that shortfall, let's not just take it out of services, because that's not the only way that we've been spending. It's been spent by giving corporations and our wealthiest citizens big breaks.